Hey guys, Saf here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Now today it is a mythical ×2 boost. I don't generally do too many summoning videos because, I only summon when I know a lot of people are summoning at the same time so we all can share in the hype together. But I feel like many people would have been saving what little primal shards they have for this one moment in time, which is a ×2 chance of getting epic legendary and more importantly, mythical champions. Now, I have never summoned a mythical champion. The only one that I have in my pool is essentially Mikage, which everyone can get once you've acquired the epics, right? It's the fusion one that we have in the game. So I really have never summoned a mythical. I have bought a few packs back in the day when they were like $4 each. So I should be about 100 primal shards deep. And I really would like a mythical champion. I think many of us who are sitting here after a while, it's been 7 months since they've come out now. 7 months. I really would like just one mythical champion. I'm not really super worried about which one I get. I do have a personal favorite, which is I would really love Garl. And if I don't get Garl, then the next best thing for me personally, because of where I am in my account, would be Crixia, because I don't have a reset. I don't have a lockout. Crixia kind of solves that problem a little bit because I don't have those options. So though one of those two would be really nice, but also we know that the Lazarius lizard is absolutely broken god tier for a lot of different things, and both Lazarius and Garl appear in a lot of Cintrano stages. The newest one, Gizmak, is kind of cool. I really like the fact he's got a pain link mechanic. That's very unique. It's a cool way of getting around the reflect buff problem, which doesn't do a lot of damage. You basically turn the enemy's multiplier against you, and Alaz is also very powerful. But apart from that, I'm not super fussed if I get one of these other ones. Frolny would be like a slightly less one. And I think most people would consider this one to be a bit underwhelming, mainly because you never really go into this form. He looks way better than he actually is. You will probably always just use his alt base form. He is still a very good HP burn champion in this base form. The time he places a burn, he's decreasing enemy defense. And for every burn on the enemy team, he's getting more crit damage. So very, very strong in Hydra, very, very strong in Spider as well. And he also will increase his own attack. So he's going to be able to increase his attack a lot. He will do a lot of damage. He does obviously activate burns as well, which is great. He places an increased attack buff, so that's kind of cool. He's just a little bit like, he's not really a mythical champion. He's still pretty good as a HP burner. It's just there are other more powerful champions. The only one, ironically, we don't have is Undead Hordes. Considering how many power picks there are in Undead Hordes, it's actually surprising that is the last faction to get a mythical champion. So that's kind of what I want. I'm like, there's 2 packs that are a pretty decent price that if I don't get a mythical out of these 10, I will most likely consider maybe a purchase. Maybe. I already have a Teodor. I don't have a Carl Black, so that's what I would really like if I'd got this. They've also offered up 2 Mikage epics here, so if you pick up one of these, great. You can use it for the Mikage fusion, which is really cool. So we might as well select them. Doesn't really matter. So we've got 10 here to start with. We could do one at a time, or we could do them all. Let's do them one at a time because there's not that many of them. And then if we need to, we might go in and get a few more. Let's see what we get then. So we've got 10. I've been saving these up for a very long time. 10, what have we got? This is the only problem with primal shards. You still get rares, and they're very expensive for what they are, which is, a real problem. We get an epic, which is kind of cool. It's going to increase the odds up for Delaja. I don't really need Delaja. I need the red. That's what we want, the red. Not the epic. We want the red. Achak the Wenderin. That's not what we want. We're at ×25 now for the epic. Oh, we got one! What is it going to be? Yes! It's Garl! It's Garl! The one that I wanted. It's Garl. Yes! It's Garl Bloodmaw, the one that I wanted. Thank the Lord. It wasn't Aphidius. Thank the Lord. Why am I so excited about Garl? So on the base form, we've got an attacks one enemy has a 50% chance of increasing the cooldown of a random skill for 2 turns, and it removes the shield. Pretty good. Garl also has a provoke on the base form. Very good for Cintranos, and an unkillable buff on self. So you can provoke unkillable, you won't die. And you also have like this block buffs debuff on all allies, and an ally protection, and a shield. So in the base form, you get quite a lot of support. And we have this passive here. When attacked, decreases the duration of all buffs on the attacker by 1 turn, and will heal all allies except this champion by 50% of the damage taken. So on the base form, pretty much a tank support, which can be handy in some places. But where Garl gets interesting is the alternate form. In the alternate form, this is where it gets interesting. So on a passive, whenever an ally attacks, there's a 25% chance Garl will join. And for every 1% Garrel loses, she increases the damage she deals by 1%. So it's Leoria's passive with an ally attack similar to Cardiel. Then we have this A2 ability. Attacks all enemies. Damage of this skill increases by 10% for each buff on this champion. So you put 10 buffs on it, you get a 100% damage boost and a 30% ignore defense. And then the A1 is a Fushan AoE. So not only are you joining the attack, there's a chance you could join and repeat the attack. With a Slayer set, this champion is absolutely bonkers. The first mythical, Garrel. Oh, I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. Might as well pull them all. There's no reason why you would hold these now. I'm going to pull them all because, you know, maybe I'll get lucky again and we'll get another one. I doubt it. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think I'm going to whale now either. I'm pretty happy with just getting the one, which is great. You know, if I get a legendary out of this, it would be really cool. You do get like double boosted odds for legendaries here because you get this base is 1% and then you get 2%. So essentially you get a 2% legendary rate where normally you would only get like a 1% from times to ancients. So it's kind of a nice, you know, boosted legendary. The rest of these are probably going to be terrible. We are collecting fate runes if you're going for the deck of fate events. I don't really know if I'm going to be doing that. I'm pretty happy with that. That is basically made my day. I'm so happy I've got Garrel. Garrel's the #1 mythical champion that I would have wanted because let me just show you why Garrel is so good. Over in the Cursed City, a lot of these stages are problematic because of rarity lockouts or sort of like this one's a bit difficult. It's rarity lockouts, but normally it's like class lockouts or various different things. But look at how many times you look at these global rankings and a mythical champion pops out and all of a sudden you're looking at it going, well, that's much easier if you had Lazarius or Frolny. Now she doesn't pop up in every single one. Stage 17, repeat attacks with a Garrel. This is where the damage output. I was sitting here going, how am I going to kill this boss, right? Because you're probably going to need to run something like a Woad painted with a Steel Skull just so you have like the reflect effects to reduce the stack count. Then we're probably going to have to run something like a cleanser or something like Loriaka for turn meter boost in. We could run a Kreela and you're sitting there and going, well, where's my damage coming from? Like a 6-star Seer. Baroth is not going to kill anything. It's really slow damage. You'll get there eventually. But now that I've got Garrel, it's like, oh, I've now got an insane damage dealer that, hey, when I lose maximum HP, I increase the damage output. So Garrel is just going to make this a walk in the park. And you'll find a lot of stages in Centranos now where mythical champions just make it so much easier because they qualify for various different roles that normally wouldn't qualify, right? Because they can cover 2 roles. I think Garrel is basically a dual role mythical champion. HP goes into attack. So if you ever have 2 stages where it's like normally you could only use HP, well, Garrel can go in, use the alternate form and become an attack champion in a HP locked area. This is where mythical champions are really powerful. The other great news, of course, is I've already got a 3-star soul waiting for Garrel. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm super hyped about this. That is made my day. Should we just see what else we got in this deck of fates? Let's have a look. We've got 8 flips. Okay. You know, if I can pick up some Titan points, pretty cool. Let's see what happens. Ideally, if I can just get lucky and get the legendary books, we'll even take it. I always like to start at the edge. Got some green pieces, and let's go down here. Do we get 3 in a row? Oh, we do. Okay, well, that's a pretty good start. 3 in a row, 300 energy. This is where it can be good. If you can get some extra bonuses, it can be really good for this. Now let's go middle here. Okay, we're still on a green, across one, and then we'll go to the right. We get 3 in a row again. So pretty high cost. That's not so good, a 4-star chicken. We've only got gear so far, which is kind of underwhelming. Oh, now we got blue. And we've gone back to green. So I didn't get any Titan points, but, you know, we got some gear. So I figured we're on a roll. I'm going to actually, I did get 1 pack. I was a bit bad. I did get 1 pack. I mean, the pack that I got was a pretty good one in terms of the average for raid. So it was like below $4. So we're going to see what we're going to do 10 at a time this time. The 1 at a go worked. Are we going to get anything extra? I'd love like a legendary out of this just to finish off the video nice. This is like why I don't like buying Primal Shards, and I will really do it. Legendary. Oh, Jag Bonesaw. He's new. Now, that is interesting. Jag Bonesaw is brand new. Now, what's really cool about Jag Bonesaw is he has the ability to spread debuffs. Okay, before attacking, he will transfer all the debuffs from himself to the enemy, and then he will apply a debuff spread, taking 2 random debuffs and placing them on all enemies. Very good in like a bomb setup, very good in a debuff setup. Hits pretty hard as well. Does pretty good damage. I'm really excited about this. Look, this passive is really cool. At the start of his turn, he will get increased accuracy and increased crit damage. At the end of his turn, he will place decreased crit rate and decreased crit damage on the enemy with the highest crit damage. So you can basically find the enemy nuker, debuff them. It does make him a bit of a polymorph magnet in arena, but he absolutely can hit pretty hard. Very powerful in the right setup. Could be quite useful in Cintranos. I'm not mad about that one, and he does look freaking cool. I don't know why he's got a rotating bone saw for a hand, but I guess that's his name. What, pretty happy with that. Okay, so we've got 6 more left. I don't have any space. Let's make some space quickly. Okay, we've got some more space. Let's pull the last 6 of these amazing primal shards that has happened today. I really hope everyone else gets some luck and gets their first mythical champion. It's really nice that everyone gets at least one of these. They have been out for a while now, so you'd like at least everyone to have one of the mythical champions to play on their account. I'm not really fussed if I don't get another one. I'm happy with my Garrel Blood Maul. It's not Phidias, which is obviously the biggest stress that we could have possibly had. It was a legendary. It's 2 legendaries. It is Calvalax. Oh, wow. Okay, now we're on a different planet. Why is Calvalax so good? Because he now can enable my Theodore in lots of different content because of this crazy passive where he will place 4 poisons whenever he starts a round. At the start of each round, he will just place 4 poisons. What? He's a monster for it. He's really good. Okay, well, that's just a crazy pull session. 2 legendaries, a mythical champion. What else are we going to get in the final 3? Let's finish this off. Nothing else can really be, nothing else is really crazy. I'm happy with, out of 26 primals, 2 legendaries, and 1 mythical is as good as it's ever going to get. Brilliant. Okay, we're finished. There we go. All done, all completed. I will probably get 1 more primal before the end of the weekend because I'll wait for the live arena chest to reset on Sunday. And we'll see what we get. If I can get a second Calvalax, it's even better. We've got a few more flips. We've got 13 flips this time. Let's see what we can find then. Let's go down here. I'm still looking for the legendary book. Can we get a green? Oh, we find the blue. Oh, that's not so good. Okay, 3 blues in a row. Oh, that was a purple. Oh, we got some Titan points. Oh, well, that's something. What else are we going to get here? Oh, 3 purple. Oh, God. Purple. Oh. Rough. But 500 energy. I'll take that. Oh, there was the purple one. Oh, so frustrating. It's so frustrating when that happens. Oh, and there's the other purple one. So we've managed to find 1,000 energy and Immortal Soulstone. Okay. Oh, God. Why am I getting so close? Oh, God. Okay, this one. Yes! Oh! Okay. Okay. I mean, it's a 6-star Mythical Chaos Sword. It's actually kind of good. I would have liked the Eternal Soulstone, but we'll take it. I mean, that is so difficult to achieve. I don't know what has been put in my coffee today, but I want more of it, whatever it is. We might as well finish this off, and one last flip. So I've managed to get 75 of the 150 Titan points. Now I need to work out, does that affect any of my events that I've got going on right now? I will probably do the spider because I need some silver, so that's not really a problem. And that will mean I will do some dungeon divers. But 75 might make my decision making about the last tournament different. I'm now at 1275. I've done everything up to this date so far. I've done the artifact enhancement event completely. We've got the dungeon divers going on here, which is a 30, 40, and 100. Now, there is 100 points missing. I'm pretty certain that 100 points missing is going to be in a fusion warm-up event of some sorts. That's what I think is going to happen. So maybe I can just ditch this last 100 here. I've got 75 Titan points spare right now, essentially, because I've done everything. I only need 225 available from what I've got. So 50 is going to come from Spider, because I haven't done that yet, 3,800. 50 is going to come from that. We have 2 events here. There'll be 30 in the classic arena, 50 here. So that's probably going to get me 80 points. And the amount of turn attack we'll need to do for this will probably get me the first ones here. So we'll probably have like 30 plus 30 plus 8 plus 50. That's going to put us at 110. So I need to find like 110 on top of that. So I'm pretty certain I can skip some of this Dungeon Divers, or even skip the Dragon altogether. But there we go, guys. A crazy pull session. An absolute crazy pull session. 3 brand new champions. All 3 of them were non-dupes. First mythical on the account, which is going to be Garrel Blood Maul. I will be making this champion almost immediately, straight away. I can't wait to use it. It's going straight into my Hydra team. We got Jag, Bonesaw, a very cool, interesting hero that we can use for like spreading bombs or spreading debuffs. And then Calvalax. The only downside is now I've got more champions to build, but that is the state of game. In terms of booking this Garrel, now this is a question I just want to put on the end of this video that a lot of people ask me a lot. Do they need to book their mythical champions? And I always advise people cooldowns. Cooldowns are very good, as is damage on a damaged champion. So here, for example, I've got 8 mythical skill tomes. I've got 8 available to me. I would very much want to book these 2 here. More than anything else, I want the damage. And then on the base form, out of all of these, all I really care for more than anything else is the cooldown. I'm not too worried about the increased ignore resistance because I feel like there's so much stats available in terms of area bonuses, great haul, blessings, awakening. You don't really worry too much about resistance levels unless you're fighting things like Sand Devil and Shogun. So I don't really need those 2 books on the A1 and the A2. Really, I'm just kind of looking for this A3 cooldown. That's what we'll be going for. But I won't book them outside of clan versus clan because it's just a waste of points. You get so many points from awakening and booking a hero. Now, the only frustration is we just had a clan versus clan, so this might take me 2 weeks to build. But certainly that's what I will be doing, is waiting, because you will get so many points from upgrading, ascending, booking these heroes. You get so much points. It's crazy. So definitely think ahead and save for an event that's going to work. There we go, guys. First mythical on the account. I'm so excited. Be prepared for a Garrel Blood Maul video guide in depth. This is the one that I wanted more than anything else. I'm super hyped. And yeah, thanks for watching. As always, I hope you also had the same luck as I did. Let me know in the comments below if you did pull your first mythical or if you pulled another mythical. Let me know who you got, which ones you're excited for. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.